10 years wouldn't let me do this or let me do that, and that was a sign of domestic violence. I didn't realize that when I lost friends who said that I just can't be your friend right now because you won't leave him, that it's because he saw something that I didn't. I always felt like it's not domestic violence, we just fight. He hits me, I hit him back. He chokes me, I push him down the stairs. Whatever he did to me, I felt like if I defended myself, that's not domestic violence. It was just a fight. Domestic violence can be found in many different situations, and that indeed was 10 years of a mental, emotional, and abusive domestic violence situation. As I read the script and started acting out the scenes, I realized that I was Lisa. I was 16 when we met. I let him move into my first apartment even though he never even helped me move my stuff in. The first time he hit me, he slapped me in the face outside, and I remember falling to the ground and getting up and feeling like since I was ready to fight back, that's not domestic violence. Us fighting over who was going to go out and who was going to keep the kids, and me having to actually put clothes in my purse to go to work with so that way I could go somewhere after work without having to argue with him and him tell me no and me not being able to go. I didn't realize that was domestic violence. It was mental, it was emotional. I urge you, if you find yourself in a domestic violence situation or you know someone that does, that you tell them to leave. Tell them to leave. I held on. I held on far too long. The straw for me was one last fight that we had. I remember sitting in the car, and I wouldn't get out the car because I felt like he needed to hear what I had to say because what he did was so wrong. And he opened the car door, and he kicked me out the car with his boots. And I fell on the ground, and he got out the car, and he came around, and he stomped on me. And I knew then that it had to be it. And no matter what, I could never look back again, and I had to live without him. Everyone isn't always so lucky. Everyone isn't always so lucky, so if you know anyone in that situation, tell them to leave. Tell them to leave. It's not worth their life, and it's not worth the fight. It affects more than just the two people involved. It affected my son. It affected him deeply. It affects everybody that is connected. It affected my friendships, my relationship even with my own mother. Because she saw it when I didn't want to see it. And I didn't listen. I hope that you were not just entertained tonight, but also empowered with the desire, the will, and the want to spread awareness about domestic violence. It hasn't gone away. It's alive. It's real alive. I've lost friends and associates due to domestic violence. Miss Kamisha has lost relatives, and I'm sure she will share that with you. It's real. Thank you for coming out.